Alright guys, we got another upgrade and update for the Newt tank. This is his 40-gallon tank. If you saw my last video about setting it up, you'll know that got an Asian ribbed Newt in there. Might be a Mexican ribbed Newt. Since the last video I threw in all these little rocks on the ground. That's from his old tank. And I threw them in there to give him some stuff to walk on because I saw him walking across the bottom, the glass, and he was kind of like trying to walk but going nowhere. So I threw some of that down and I got some gravel, not to fill up the whole tank, like deep, but just to kind of cover the ground a little bit. Just give him some stuff to walk on because he'll be able to grab stuff then rather than the glass bottom of the tank. And then we got some new stuff up here we're going to put in, which I'll show, and then we'll put it in and show it once it's all in. Let's go and just kind of talk about what we got. Got a medium size, or this actually is small. I guess there was a micro because there was one smaller than that. A turtle dock, so a place for the Newt to get out of water. Another big leafy fake plant. I'm going to make this back area that already has these couple plants. I'm going to put more plants back there. I might even get more because we got 4 female and 1 male guppy. Now the Newt might eat these, and that's the point. But hopefully they might breed as well. This is kind of a great setup as well for breeding. Very low water movement, and if I set up in that corner lots of vegetation, there's a chance they might breed and they might provide food for the Newt as they do that, so it could be kind of a free food source if they keep having babies. We got a few snails. There's a mystery snail and some other snail in here, and then I got one assassin snail. Assassin snails are very important to have if you have snails in your tank. They eat baby snails of other species, so you won't get a huge snail population going crazy. So other than the snails and the guppies in here, I got a little goldfish. Nice cold water fish. He's just a gold and white goldfish. And he should be just fine in this tank with the Newt. If he ever gets too big, I might have to move him. And then I saw this guy sitting here weird, and I had to get him because he's so beautiful. He's just like laying there. The water's pretty thin, but check that beta out. It's just one of the coolest looking betas, so I had to get him. So in the tank there's just going to be a beta, a goldfish, and a couple guppies, which are basically food, something for him to chase after, and like I said, hopefully they'll breed. So I'm going to go ahead and get these bags in the water to get the temperature equaled out, and we'll show you guys as I start putting stuff in. Alright, so I put in the gravel in the dock and the plant. So now we just have the tank is dirty now because everything got moved around. It'll clear up the filter. The filter will clear it up real quick. But now we have just a little ground level of gravel there so we can move around easier. We set up the turtle dock just in back here, so he should be able to get up on there and have some out of water area. And then we have this planted area back here with the 3 plants. And I might add a little more. Get a little bit more bushiness back in here so that the guppies have a little bit more safe haven over there. But looking good for now. So I just got to let these fish sit for another 10 minutes or so, and then I will release them and we'll take a look. Here's the new beta in the tank. As you can see, he just looks really cool. I had to get him because how cool he looks. They called him a Patriot beta, which that's just because of his colors. I don't think that's an actual type of beta. But he's got those fins that are kind of separated. I forget what they call those, fantails or something. I forget what exactly they call it. I also threw in this leaf, which he's up by. I didn't show that. That's a beta leaf, they call them, and it's just a little leaf that supposedly betas will sometimes go and sit on. So it looks like he's happy in there. There's the goldfish. And goldfish are pretty cool. I haven't had a goldfish for a while, but they're pretty cool because they're almost always active. They are almost always moving around, and they're fairly colorful, so they're fun to watch. He's got like a double tail. I forget what type of goldfish he is, but you can see he's got like 2 tails. And the Newt's hiding. Some of the guppies are around over here. They're sticking mostly in a group. Wanted to show you guys this. I noticed these are female guppies here, and they're both pregnant. You know they're pregnant because of this dark spot in the middle of their bodies. See how they both have, now you can't see it. Come on, focus. Jeez, focus is being uncool right now. But you can see that black, there we go. You see that black spot in the middle of the body? That's little baby guppies in there. And looks like 2 or 3 of my female guppies are pregnant already. So that's awesome. They should have babies in I don't know, a few days or a week. Newt's playing in the bubbles. Looks like it's hard to see him. Crawling up on top of the log there. The tank's pretty awesome. Looks really awesome from back here. The water's still a bit cloudy. It's just not completely clear when you zoom in, but it looks real nice. And I haven't seen the Newt for a little while. He jumped over the log. I think I put that in the video. Now he's been hiding somewhere in the back left. The beta's just down here chilling. Kind of just sitting there. Really cool looking though. And this is nice. This should be a lot better for the Newt because well, the gravel on the ground, I got him, and the turtle dock. So that should be awesome for him. And then this makes the tank better for me too because, as you can see, the Newt is nowhere to be found. He's hiding somewhere back in there, but he's nowhere to be found. So, you know, Newt's cool and everything, but if he's just going to hide sometimes, it's, you know, I can't see anything, so it's no fun to look at the tank. So this makes the tank better for me too because you got the beta, which once he's more used to the tank, he'll swim around more. Got a little bit of the guppies. We might get baby guppies. And then we got the goldfish, who should always be moving. They move a lot. He's some type of fantail goldfish. Might just be a standard fantail. Now he's hiding too. Of course I say he's always around, but he is moving around. He's just behind there like pecking at this rock. But this makes it a lot better for me because I can come in here, sit down, watch the tank a little bit, and there's some action going on. There's some stuff I can watch rather than, you know, just seeing nothing. Or even if I see the Newt, sometimes he's just sitting there doing nothing, you know. So this makes the tank better for him and better for me. Makes it fun to watch. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes, and then I'm going to throw in a little bit of food, and we'll see if anyone wants to eat. I doubt they really want to. Maybe the Newt will come out though. The Newt usually smells food, at least in his own old tank. Whenever I put in food, he'd instantly start going around, swimming around like crazy, trying to find it. So I'm going to feed them soon, and then that'll be the end of the video with the feeding. And for the Newt, since this is a way bigger tank, I think I'm going to feed him all the time in this corner. His pellets sink. So if I feed him in this corner where there's basically no water movement, and his pellets sink into the corner here, then after a few days he should realize when he smells food in the water that that's where he should go to find his food. So hopefully when we feed, you guys will see the Newt swimming around a little bit more. And then I also have a couple betta pellets and a little bit of tropical fish food. So we'll see if everyone wants to eat, and we'll just give them another like 15 minutes or so just to get used to the tank, and then I'll throw in a little bit of food. Alright, we're going to throw in a little food, and like I talked about earlier, I don't feed that much. What we have here is a couple beta pellets, 3 beta pellets and 2 or 3 Newt pellets, and a little bit of food, flake food. So, I'm going to go ahead and just throw in food in this corner like I said. And hopefully the Newt comes out, because I have not seen him for a good long while. Looks like a few people are noticing the food over here. The little guppies started going over. And that's a good sign. They're in a brand new tank and they're already starting to eat, so that means they're feeling good in their new tank. Goldfish, usually really big eaters, but he's not going straight up to the food. Maybe he didn't realize it's there yet. Goldfish are kind of big dummies anyways. I don't know why. Goldfish always seem kind of stupid to me. Like, just kind of waddle around the water like doo-doo-doo. But they're very, got a lot of personality, like I said. They move around a lot. Really nice fish to watch. The beta's just been kind of chilling. I think he needs to keep getting used to stuff. I think he's just trying to get used to the new tank, the new water. He swam around a little bit, but he's mostly just been sitting around. Maybe he smells the food now? No, he's just going back to sitting. I'm hoping that once this food kind of emits a smell all over the water, that the newt might come out again. He's still hiding somewhere back here, and it's been a good while. Try to get him again in this video before we end it, because I've only seen him really quickly for a couple seconds. But let me know any comments you have on the tank. If you think, you know, any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, you know, let me know in the comment section down there. Try to respond to most comments, especially when it needs a response, you know. If you just say cool tank, I might thumbs up, or I might smiley face or say thanks. Or I might, you know, might leave a response back if you ask a question. Most of the time I do. I'm pretty happy though. I think it looks pretty neat. It's definitely one of the prettier tanks I think I've set up for a while, with the green back there, a little brown rock in the middle, and then a whole setup over here with the rocks and the sticks and the fake log, and then that little turtle dock up there. Let's see if the goldfish goes after food. It looks like he's up at the surface. Oh, yep, he just got a little bit, so he's eating too. That's good. Everybody's getting a little food off the top. Oh, the beta actually saw some food go by him and started going after it, so that's good. Might have missed it on camera, but let's see if well, don't see any more food. Some's floating around. Yeah, looks like he noticed it. Oh, got away from him. It was down in the lower left. But that's good. If he's going after some food, that's a good sign. They're not going to go try to eat if they're not feeling good, so he just needs a little more time to get more used to stuff. Water's a little more clear now. It's just gonna, you know, takes time for the filter to get all the little specks out, but a little clearer than it was. Guppies move a lot too. They're just small, so you see them, but you don't. They're not as obvious. But that goldfish is just a non-stop mover. Really cool. He keeps the tank active. And betas are often swimmers too. Like, they sit around a lot, but sometimes they're swimming a good amount. And he's got a big tank, so hopefully he'll swim around in the future. Yeah, I'm actually really happy though. I haven't had goldfish in, geez, I don't know, 20 years. I had some when I was like a young child, like a kid. I haven't had any for, yeah, I'd say 20 years. It's been a long time since I've had a goldfish, but just watching him for the past, you know, 20 minutes, I've been sitting here kind of just watching the tank. Really cool fish, really active, like I keep saying. Really enjoyable to watch. And the tails just look so cool. Alright, the newt. Where is the newt? I honestly haven't even seen him. I mean, he's in the tank. It's not like he got out. But he's hiding pretty good. Is he back in there? Oh, I think that's a newt tail. Let me see. Is that a newt tail? Yeah, that looks like a newt tail, I think. So he actually did move. He's, if I'm seeing this right, I've only got a little screen on my camera. But I think he's just chilling down there in the back of the, green stuff, which, that's where I was hoping the, baby guppies could kind of hide. And he likes that area too, so that's fine though. There's the newt. He's been swimming around. Came out now and, looks like he's standing on the back wall. Oh, he's got his arm kind of on the turtle dock's little holder there. He's definitely learning his tank and happy that he can swim around. Cool. Well, I'm glad he came out and I was able to get a little footage of him there swimming. So I'll try to get more videos once everyone's more accustomed to the tank. The Newt's only been in here since yesterday. The fish are in here today, so once everyone gets used to the tank, they'll start acting more normal. The Newt's gonna, still needs to figure out the tank and everything. But I'll definitely get more videos of the Newt and this tank in the next few days or a week from now. Whenever I can get some good video of him maybe eating, or I might throw in some small crickets that he can go after. There's plenty of room in this tank now too that I could throw in some small crickets, because they could live up, they're not going to die right away because there's surface area. So the crickets can stand up here, they could stand up here on the turtle dock, they can get up over here. So if I throw in some crickets, it'll provide some more activity and fun for the Newt to chase around and get over time. So we'll try to maybe get some crickets and see if we can get him chasing and catching any of those. But for now, I think tank's set up great, and it's about all I can show now since the Newt's hiding and not much else I can do. So there it is. Happy fish keeping, happy pet keeping. Any questions again, let me know, and we'll see y'all later.